We're in Alexa's bedroom.
Hello.
I'm gonna chew this mint right out of my mouth. Can anyone tell what I'm saying to you?
You can see all the cool decor because I'm awesome.
All of like a couple posters and some
My white
animals.
walls, but I'm not about to paint that, so. Stop.
We're bored, so I'm gonna do her makeup.
Yeah, we're supposed to do something, but Tina had to babysit, so.
That's okay, we're fun.
She can do stuff with Tina by herself all the time, but apparently she can't think of anything to do with me. I'm the tag along friend.
Okay, so basically what Alexa and I decided to do was a makeup challenge. We decided that this time around I would try to do her makeup, and she's gothic. She's a goth. I don't know which way is necessarily the most appropriate way to say that. But she definitely prefers that culture. So I was supposed to do her makeup in that way, but I have never done that kind of makeup before, and I really enjoy doing makeup. I do my own makeup a lot, but unfortunately, with her products, I was a little lost. So here I'm basically doing her foundation and concealer, and I'm doing that in skin tone, maybe a little bit paler than her skin tone because it was mine, but basically I did this because we didn't have a primer, and I wanted to make sure that all of the red spots on her skin didn't mess up the white later on. Alexa was a good sport, and she let me pat and poke her face so much here. The reason we decided to do a voiceover instead of a talking in the moment is because this video would have ended up being 2 hours long, and a lot of you just seeing me put her makeup on and us being awkward and talking about all the makeup that she had. So I basically used a cream and powder on her face. I did the cream first, and then I did powder, and then cream again, and I tried to build it up because it just wasn't going on very smoothly. And I think that if I had to do this again, I would definitely get a primer and then let layers sit with more time in between. Now, I kind of had an idea of what I wanted it to look like. I follow It's Black Friday here on YouTube, and I really enjoy her videos, and I really love her makeup. She's always talking about how she doesn't know how to do makeup, but her makeup's always really, really good, even when she does makeup to look like other types. So she does her normal makeup and stuff like that. So I wanted to do the really white skin with really cool black eyeliner and eyeshadow with a really extravagant wing, and I wanted to fill in her eyebrows and do a really pretty black lip. But I kind of floundered a little bit. I spent way too much time doing the white on her face, and I ended up having to rub a lot of that off when I was doing her other makeup because my hand would brush it, or it would the eyeshadow I used powdered all over her face. I had to wipe it off and redo it. But it was my first try. The way that this camera was angled was really unflattering for me. So, this is the breaking moment, the moment right before I really start fucking everything up. And I say that with the most love because it was not Alexa's fault, but she didn't have any contour or blush or even black blush or black contour. So I, in my brilliant mind, decided to use a liquid lipstick to contour her face. And you guys can see for yourself how that turned out. Or didn't turn out in this case. Oh. I'm so ashamed of myself, guys. I tried really hard to blend it in with the white and to get it to look like contour, and it just kind of mostly ended up making her look like a corpse. I tried to, I think the coloring was just a little off because later on I'll have some vlog videos up of when she did my makeup. She made me look like a goth, and she didn't do any contouring, so I went back and used my own kit to do some contouring and add some more chic finish to what she had already done, like my mascara and stuff like that, and fixed up some lines and some blending that she didn't know how to do, and it looked really, really good, and it totally fit the look. But I think the liquid lip gloss, the black liquid lip gloss, ended up just kind of making her look like a corpse, which she absolutely loved. She was all for that look, but I was a little sad because it didn't turn out the way that I wanted it to. There's some more dancing. Alexa's eye shape was very difficult to work with, and it's not her fault. She has very pretty eyes, but trying to get her lid to look larger with the liner didn't really work out, because I wanted to do like a really bold, dark color on the lid with the black outlining it, but unfortunately, with the products that I had on hand, I couldn't quite get that look, and it took a lot of reapplying, and I didn't want her to get raccoon eyes. I wanted to have like that really sharp black finish. Oh, and from this, I know this angle is completely unflattering for me. I didn't realize it at the time. I was so concentrated on her makeup. I didn't realize that my back and arm and like the bottom of my chin was going to be like taking up like 2/3 of the camera view. So I fast forwarded this as much as possible, and you'll have to excuse the super unflattering angle. It's always really fun for me to do Alexa's makeup. She's such a good sport, and she doesn't flinch a whole lot, and she lets me do whatever I want to her. So I think in the future I'm gonna ask her if she'll let me do some more makeup tutorials on her. I know she wants to do my makeup a couple more times, which will be fun. We're gonna do a little experiment with Tina on, you know, how people perceive stereotypically dressed people. So we'll ask questions about people on how we normally dress, and then we'll dress more stereotypically and see what people's opinions are after that, if they'll change. Here I just sped up and skipped into the next eye because it was basically the same thing. I was a little bit more confident on this eye because I already knew what I needed to do to work with her eye shape and the white. But also at this point I realized that I did her eyebrows too thick. So if I had to do it again next time, I'd get some just some of that wax that you can put on your eyebrows to make them look like they're not there, and then draw on a thin, more delicate eyebrow with maybe more of an arch that would suit her face. And that was me touching up where I had messed up. I ended up giving her eyebrows a little bit of a horn to match the wing of her eye. It looked really cool. Alexa's really blessed. She's got very nice lips. So doing this lipstick was really fun because I did a black base with a very pretty dark purple shimmer on top that gave it depth. Now, I am by no means a beauty guru or anything like that. I love makeup and I love playing with makeup, but I can't afford like the really nice stuff. My sister gave me the Naked 2 palette for Christmas, and it's probably the nicest, most expensive thing I own. Okay, so at this point I kind of had given up and was like, okay, this looks really good, and she checked it out and she really liked it. We ended up putting on wigs later just for fun, but if I had had the chance, I would have done her hair really cool, maybe with some braids and spikes and stuff because of the way her hair is cut. It doesn't look too bad on this camera, but in person the white was very cakey. We ended up taking some pictures later. Well, she took her own selfie pictures, which made it look way better than it was because she's so beautiful. But up there she is with the wig. We had an event later that day.
I'm not ready. I'm trying to get comfortable, but I keep on falling back on your bed.
I'm Alex with an A.
No. Does I look okay?
Everyday darling.
I have my glasses on, so I can't see.
You can match. Oh god.
Right?
Nope. A good idea.
What? Karen says hi. Apparently.
Okay.
I think this is still recording, right?
It is.
Okay.